Welcome to the Luz and Dolly show. I'm Luz.
And I am Dolly. And I am very excited today to have as our special guest, Ivonne Sanchez, de la Mano De Mi Angel. She is an angiologist, and we have had the honor and pleasure of meeting a couple times in the past. And we're just very excited to have her here today.
Yes, we are. We're so delighted. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Oh.
Gracias por la invitación. Estoy muy feliz.
Oh.
Estoy muy contenta porque están aquí y me invitaron.
Oh, she says thank you very much for the invitation, for inviting her here today, and she's so excited to be here with us.
Right. Ivonne does speak English, but she is very comfortable speaking Spanish, so that's why we're having Luz translate today.
Yeah.
So we want to make sure that she is as comfortable as can be.
Yes, so that you can capture every single word. It's very, very amazing.
Absolutely. So I wanted to ask you so that the audience members understand what is it exactly that you do? Can you explain what you do when you in talking to the angels?
Ok. Cuando yo hablo con los ángeles,
When I speak with the angels,
tengo que estar en paz.
I need to be at peace.
Tengo que tener mi mente
I need to have my mind
dirigida con la divinidad.
directed with
Y
divinity.
es cuando los ángeles me hablan.
And that's when the angels speak to me.
And how long have the angels been speaking to you?
Cuando yo tenía como 5 o 4 años, empecé a ver
When I was 4 or 5 years old, I started to see
mi abuelito que se fue, que
my
ya no estaba
grandfather that
aquí.
was no longer with us in this life.
Y de ahí en adelante, en mi vida he visto ángeles,
And from then forth in my life, I've seen angels.
pero en donde se me confirmó más fuerte,
Where it was confirmed the strongest.
en el 2002.
2002 was when it was confirmed the strongest.
Can you tell us what happened in 2002?
Claro que sí. Tuve una vivencia muy fuerte
I had a strong experience
cuando tuve mi primer bebé.
when I had my first child.
Mi bebé nació con una situación por dentro
My child was born with a situation inside.
que yo no entendía qué le pasaba.
I wasn't understanding what was wrong
Y
with him.
cuando fui al hospital
When I went to the hospital,
y tuve esa comunicación directa con Dios,
and I had that communication directly with
que
God,
yo quería que lo sanara,
that he would be healed,
porque me decían que ya no tardaba en irse.
because they would tell me that there was not much time for
Y
him.
ahí fue cuando empecé con estos ángeles.
And that is when I started with these angels.
Wow. How impactful.
Wow.
So you and I...
Thank you for sharing that. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Excuse
I know
me.
that must be
It's
very
okay.
difficult, but thank you.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Thank
It's
you.
okay.
Oh, powerful.
Yeah. So you and I met in August. And we met because we were at a party.
At Genia's birthday party.
Genia Herrera from Chicago Latino TV. We were celebrating her birthday.
Yeah.
And I was dancing all night. And I was having a great time partying. But at the end of the night,
Right.
all of a sudden, you came to me. And you said to me, Dolly? No, you didn't even know my name.
No,
You didn't even know
no.
my name.
No.
But you said to me, I came to speak to you. I came to speak to you because my angels told me to give you a message.
That's correct.
That's correct. And I looked right into your eyes.
And you
I
said
was,
yes.
and I just said, okay.
I remember you being so calm. You're like, okay. I was right next to you, and I'm just like,
Yeah, and that to me was huge because I would be asking like, who are you, just asking a million questions. What happened? What happened that night that made you come to me?
Ok. Porque mis ángeles me dijeron
my angels told me
en ese momento
at that precise
que
moment
tenía que darte un mensaje
that I had a message to
que era
give to you.
importante para ti
It was very important to you.
porque tú habías tenido una vida difícil
You had a very difficult life,
y ya era momento que fueras feliz.
and it was time for you to be happy.
Y solamente era creer en que están ahí tus ángeles y que ya estaba la divinidad contigo
It was
trabajando en tu felicidad.
It was just for you to be ready and be aware that the angels were there for you to guide you and your divinity, and you were ready.
wow. Okay, I mean, honestly, that's how I feel. It brings it back to me. I mean, that night, I would never forget it because I remember how excited I was even talking on the ride back home with Luz. And I just like, oh my God, this lady, she just seemed amazing. And the way she approached
so
me.
sweet.
And I love the message behind it because she felt that I was going through something and it was time for me to be happy. And she didn't know me. And the fact is, that was my fact at that time.
And
That
you were ready
was
to
what
receive.
I have been so ready to receive.
You were ready to receive. So
Yeah.
I think we can share a little bit because she invited Dolly to her show, and Dolly went, and Dolly was in another world when she returned, when on her way home from having seen her, and you can share how your experience was. But she called me, and it was just amazing. Absolutely.
It was truly amazing. I was, like I said, we had not met before. So now here I am in October 22nd. I'm going to go see Ivonne at her show. And when I got there, I did not know what to expect. I did not know I was going to have a reading. I didn't know exactly what her show was like. But she had this reading and prepared for me.
Right.
And the first thing she asked me is, do you believe in angels? Right? Remember?
That's correct.
That is correct. And then I said, yes.
Quick question, because I haven't had a reading by her yet. What did you have to supply her? Before
just
the
my
reading?
date of birth,
Date of
and my
birth,
full name.
and your full name.
That's it.
So just
That's
the
it.
full name and the date of birth. And she does an amazing job after. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh my
I just
God,
wanted
no.
to see
That-
what.
I'm glad you brought that
It's
up because
powerful.
I mentioned to you, she just asked me for my date of birth and my name.
And that's it.
And that's it. And then when I went there, she had like 3 pages worth for a reading, right? And can you share a little bit about what you told me?
Okay, yo le dije a ella en
I
ese
told her at that
momento
moment
lo que tenía que trabajar,
what she needed to work
en
on,
dónde se estaba atorando,
where she was stuck in,
en dónde tenía que ella hablar
where she needed to speak,
y también en dónde se encontraba ese ángel con ella.
and where that angel was with her.
Pero lo más importante era que ella tenía que tocar cosas físicas para que creyera.
There was the most important part that she needed to be touching physical things so that she could believe.
Y entonces fue cuando yo le dije a ella lo que tenía que hacer con un ángel que se encontraba en su casa.
Then I told her what she needed to do with an angel that Ivonne felt was in her home.
Y ella recapitulaba o ella observaba su casa en su mente
She was thinking in her mind,
y decía, es que no lo encuentro.
I don't know what angel you were speaking
Decía, no lo
of.
encuentro. Y hasta que le dije, está en la puerta.
It's on your door, she was reminding her. It's on your door, but Yvonne has never been to Dolly's house, so.
Sí, no. Y cuando ella me dice, oh, sí, ya recuerdo.
When
cuál.
Dolly all of a sudden says, oh, I know what you're referring to, I remember that.
Dice, pero ¿será ese?
But could it be that one?
Y cuando le dije, sí es ese, y lo vas a poner en tu mano,
Yes, that is the one, and I want you to take that crystal, that glass angel in your hands,
y vas a hacer una
and you're
oración,
going to say a prayer,
y vas a mirar al cielo,
and you're going to look into the sky,
mirando a la luna,
towards the moon,
y ahí vas a poner tu petición,
and you're going to put your question, your prayer,
y que tienes esa bendición para hacer lo que tú vas a hacer para ser feliz.
and that is where you're going to say and request what you need in order for you to have happiness in your life.
Wow. And I was so excited to hear that. I tell you, I was nervous, I was anxious, but I was mostly excited because when you said to me that angel and I realized what angel you were talking about, I remembered that Luz had given me that angel. And so here, Ivonne and I, we just spent a couple hours together at her show, and I walked out so excited about the session. I mean, that was amazing reading. So I highly recommend if any of you are interested in learning more, you have to contact her. And we will give you her contact information. But I walked out of that session and I went immediately and I've called, of course, my sister Luz. So I called her and I'm sharing with her some of the experiences, and then I get to the part of that angel and I'm like, and Luz, she tells me to put the angel on my right hand and to go to my bedroom window and to look towards the moon and to say this prayer. And all of a sudden, Luz starts crying. And I'm like, why are you crying? because now I'm nervous, I'm excited, but I'm nervous. I'm like, what did I say? What did I do? Because she started crying. And why is that, Luz?
I still cry when she says that. The thing is, no one knew that when I bought that little glass angel for Dolly, which I bought myself, the one, it's a pink angel because we are the pink angels. I, myself, put it in between my hands and I said a prayer in hopes that she finds happiness as I looked towards the moon. No one knew that. No one knew that. So when Dolly is telling me that story, it's just hitting home because it was the story that I put into it, the request, and there's no coincidence that the angels would have told her that to share with Dolly. So that's why I was crying.
Yeah.
And I'll cry always because it was so impactful that if you believe, amazing things happen. And we have to be open to receive. And so many of us don't. And that's so important for us to do. So thank you for sharing that. Thank you so much for sharing that.
Well, that's one of the reasons why Luz and I actually do call our business Wepa ABR. We're Enchanted Pink Angels, Ask, Believe, and Receive. Luz and I have constantly been approached and asked whether or not we're angels. Whether or not you choose to believe that, that's okay. It's not a problem. The fact is we have been asked, and
we
we're so
listen.
touched by it, and we listen, and we ask, and we believe, and we receive, because of our intentions that we put out into the universe.
Yes.
But anyway, we are so, so grateful. Yvonne, if anyone wants to get a hold of you and they want to have a private reading with you or perhaps participate in your show, how can they reach you?
Muchísimas gracias,
Thank you very
antes que nada, por esta invitación.
Oh, thank you.
Estuvo muy hermosa y claro que sí, yo estoy ahí en De la Mano de Mi Ángel en Facebook.
On Facebook, Mano De Mi Angel, which is the hand of my angel.
Y mi teléfono es el 708-415.
I'm sorry, 708
415
415
3481.
3481. Do you have translators there too? If someone comes to you that doesn't speak English, or are you?
If not, just invite us and we'll translate.
We'll be happy.
I prefer because algunas veces cuando hay una sensación, una sensibilidad o algo que tengo que tocar, yo quiero que me entiendan correcto y a veces no encuentro la palabra
She's more
exacta.
comfortable with a translator, so if you have your own, if not, feel free to call Luz or Dolly. We'll be happy to come and translate.
Absolutely.
She does not want anything to be missed when she receives these messages from the angels, so she wants you to receive it as she's receiving it. Therefore, she's more comfortable with someone translating. But again, 708 415
3481.
3481.
3481.
Thank you so much for being
you,
here. It's
thank you,
our
thank you
pleasure
for
and
inviting me.
honor, and I am looking forward to
thank you.
coming to have a session with you. And thank you for being and doing what you do. That is
I am
so
so
powerful.
excited. Thank you. We absolutely
you.
adore
Thank
you.
you.
We love you. Thank you, everyone. Have a beautiful and blessed day. And hey, what can I say?
Until
the Luz and
next
Dolly
time.
Show. The next time.
Kisses.
Bye.